Welcome to Spoken Reviews, home of the Spoken Reviews. Today, guys, we're going to be taking the 2023 Model 3 LFP standard range out to the property. This will be the first time doing a little bit long-range testing on the vehicle, and also going to be some significant gas savings. As opposed to taking the Silverado, we'll be taking the Tesla. All right, everyone, so you can kind of see it's about a 130-mile drive down to Fairfield where we're going. And then we're going to make a round trip back. We can't make, there and back all in one charge, so we will have to stop in the Corsicana Supercharger. And I'm either going to stop on the way there for like 5 minutes just to top off. That way when we get down there, I can make it back. I'll stop by there again. And there's Superchargers right about there in Corsicana. Or I'll just drive all the way through down to Fairfield and then, get back. So I'll just kind of see how the battery is. If I'm more than, going to be getting there at 50%, I'll just go all the way through. But it was saying it's going to be 35%. So we'll kind of see what it's like when we actually get there. So we'll kind of play it by ear. And I will note that at 100%, it's saying 266. And just to show you guys, when we first got the vehicle, it was saying 277. We got about 1,500 miles on it, so I don't know if that's really degradation or just that it's kind of adjusting for my driving style. And since it's mainly been in the city, that 1,000 miles, it's kind of a little bit more like spirited, like it's like city highway, red lights to red lights, and I'm a person that kind of hits the
in
accelerator.
500 feet,
so
turn right to take the US 2.
All right, guys, quick update. We have been driving for 29 miles and we've used 30 miles of battery, so everything's going really well. Honestly, better than I've actually thought. Between, now, April 2023, and when I had the Model Y, up until, I guess, October, just the improvements on the screen, the energy consumption are, truly amazing. Just the amount of insight that it's showing me now, it's a, night and day. So really love these updates. And it's looking like I'll be able to get down to Fairfield, run my errands in town, do the stuff at the property, and then be able to come back to Corsicana without having to charge up at Corsicana, then make it back to Fort Worth. That's kind of what I'm expecting. But we'll just kind of see how it goes as we get closer. Again, I was going to stop at Corsicana on the way there and on the way back, but since just the energy efficiency of this Model 3 LFP has been so good, I might be able just to completely skip that, right? So like if it's projecting that I'm going to get there at 140, so let's say if I get there at 120 miles, down there in Fairfield, and say I use 20 miles down there, and then I think to backtrack back to Corsicana is maybe another 45 miles. So it looks like I'll be able to get, all the way back to Corsicana on the same battery. So, yep, should be fun. I'll keep you guys abreast to the progress and energy consumption as we go. Okay, guys, quick update. We are now 93 miles into the trip, and you can see we're still showing 162, and we're I'd say about 50 miles from the destination. So everything's going good. Everything's going better than I thought. What's really impressive with this standard range LFP Model 3 is that you're actually getting close to the rated range. So before, with my previous Teslas and other vehicles, whatever the range that would show, I would basically just subtract like 80 miles to get like the true highway mileage. But yeah, I'm really impressed with just the efficiency of this LFP. I think it has to do with the aerodynamics of the vehicle. This one's, significantly more aerodynamic than the Y. It's lighter. It's only one motor, so you can see the consumption. It's fantastic, right? Like, me averaging 75 to 80 miles an hour, getting 227 watts per mile is absolutely, amazing and great consumption. So I mean, this thing is really just, super efficient, and you're actually getting, close to the range that you paid for. So a lot of times it was almost like a joke that like, oh yeah, the vehicle says 330 miles range, but on the highway, 330 is really, 280, right? But it appears that with this one, You know, if the rated range, like I think it showed 266, it's looking like, you know, it's going to show 266, and you can probably, you know, go 220 miles at highway speeds, which is fantastic. All right, guys, just got to Ace Hardware. Going to run in here and grab a propane tank. But quick check in on the range. We still have 127 showing, and we've gone 124 since we left. So you can see it's putting us right about 250, a little bit more than 250. All right, got the tank. All right, guys, and we've made it to my road, and this is kind of, you'll kind of see it goes from being paved to kind of a dirt road up here, and this is kind of where I'm looking forward to the Cybertruck coming in. I've had a reservation since the day of the announcement, so I'm hoping realistically I can get my Cybertruck. I mean, early 2024, that'd be perfect. So yeah, for sure. It definitely isn't like the favorite place for a Tesla Model 3 being on a gravel road like this, but it, you know, handles it just fine. He's kind of taking a little bit slower. Definitely be going a lot faster in my Chevy truck, and I'll definitely be going faster in my Cybertruck once it comes in. But yeah, I'm pretty just impressed with the overall performance. Yeah, nothing's been surprising. It's been fantastic. All right, guys, so we've made it out to the property. Kind of a muggy day, but we're definitely going to see if we can get some stuff done and get what we were planning to do done. Just to kind of show you guys, we took a total of 133 miles to get down here and run our errands to get all the way down to the property itself. And we still have 117. So we're about 40 miles south of the Supercharger that we'll hit on the way back. So everything worked out perfectly fine. Yeah, super excited. And guys, here we are in land. Again, we'll do the total math, but my estimate as of now is what would normally take about $60 to $65 of gas to drive my truck down here is less than 15 in electricity because we took the Tesla. So definitely makes it a lot more easier to get down here for cheaper, just to enjoy the property. And it's a beautiful day in the spring. It's been raining, but we will work on getting some burn piles done and being productive. As you guys can see, there'll be one quick stop in Ennis, or I actually might stop in Corsicana, LC. It's about a 15-minute charge there, then headed home. So not too bad. All right, the drive's going good. Looks like we're gonna show up to Ennis with about 32 miles left in the battery, and then we'll charge for 20 minutes and then head on home. Ride's been going super smooth. I've been using autopilot for the most part until we get into the traffic and I have to like slow down for someone. But yeah, really enjoying the ride. All right, just pulling into the chargers, and this is a Bucky, so you gotta love it. I think there's 24 chargers here, so plenty of chargers. Yeah, definitely best case scenario. And I will note that we are at 33 miles, so pretty impressive. So again, we left the house this morning, we drove down to the land, and then drove all the way back to Ennis before we're charging, and still have some miles. And just to kind of show you how impressive this is, so again, we've gone 194 miles on trip A, and we still have 33. So that's going from Fort Worth down to Fairfield to the land, and then back halfway here, and still 34. So if you say the 190, you know, plus the 33, you know, you're looking at about 230 miles ish, which is really impressive. All right, guys, this is the first time supercharging with the LFP, so I am curious what we're gonna get. It's getting up there, 130, 157 kilowatts, 171. That's really good for the LFP. So we'll probably peak at 171. Now in my, it's not bad. Now I've gotten up to 200 in the, when I had the 4680. But again, that's a lithium battery, not an LFP battery. So yeah, so let's run in here, get some snacks, and then we only have 12 minutes to charge. So by the time I use the restroom and get some snacks, we should be, yeah, good to go. Always have to get something when you go to Buc-ee's. Has to be a tradition. So if you haven't had their brisket sandwiches, I definitely recommend getting the brisket sandwiches. And then the triple mix popcorn, definitely a winner, guys. All right, guys, and then we are good to go. So we have 76 miles to get home, and we have more than enough battery to get home. Total cost of $868. So yeah, can't beat it. A lot cheaper than filling up my truck. So yeah, definitely a good experiment with taking the Tesla to the land. I definitely will be doing this more often, maybe 50-50, to save on gas for sure, especially when gas gets more expensive like it is now. All right, guys, we've made it home. Again, excellent experience. Loving the LFP Model 3, even more than I loved the 2019 Model 3 that we had before. And I'm to be determined if I like the 3 more than I like the Y that we had. There's definitely pros and cons. I think the aero of the 3 makes it way more efficient, and I can see that in the watts per mile. As I watch the stats, it just kind of cuts through the air. I mean, they're very similar, but just the fact that it's lower, and a couple other designs, it just makes it a little bit sleeker. So yeah, really loving this vehicle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this real life. This is kind of like what it is to own a Model 3 standard range LFP in real life. This is the true experience of what it's like. And also for people who, are running errands and having to do certain things, I want you guys to kind of see and understand what it's like to truly own the vehicle. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day. Talk to you later. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up for me. If you want to see more videos like this, sub to the channel. Thanks a lot and have a great day.